My old Kentucky home. Tammy Slaton used to love the Bluegrass state. These red flags made her change her mind. 1,000-Pound Sisters, the popular reality TV series, has captivated audiences with its portrayal of the struggles and triumphs of sisters Amy and Tammy Slaton. While Amy's journey towards weight loss and her experiences with motherhood have captured much of the show's focus, Tammy's story has been one of constant change, inner turmoil, and the complexities of facing personal demons. One surprising aspect of Tammy's life is her complicated relationship with her home state of Kentucky. Once a place filled with nostalgia and warmth, Tammy's feelings toward the Bluegrass state have shifted over the years. What caused Tammy to fall out of love with Kentucky? The answer is not so simple. It involves both internal and external factors that have influenced her perspective and choices throughout her life. Here, we take a closer look at how Tammy Slaton's feelings toward Kentucky evolved, and what red flags made her change her mind. Kentucky. A place of comfort and family for many people, home is where they feel most comfortable, and for Tammy, Kentucky used to be that sanctuary. Growing up in the state, she found solace in the familiar landscapes, the rolling hills, and the quiet corners that felt like a constant presence in her life. The natural beauty of Kentucky, known for its expansive fields, horse farms, and scenic vistas, once provided her with a sense of belonging. She often spoke fondly of her childhood and family moments spent in her hometown. The Slaton family is tight-knit, and Kentucky was the backdrop for many of their key memories. Tammy, who often reminisced about her early years, was surrounded by close friends, family, and the support of a community that seemed to embrace her. In the early days of the series, she was frequently seen in Kentucky, even speaking with pride about her heritage and the sense of familiarity that living in the state provided. Signs of strain. Red flags emerged despite the positive memories associated with her home state. Tammy began to experience a shift in how she viewed Kentucky as time went on. While she didn't openly express her feelings at first, there were subtle signs that her relationship with her environment was changing. This shift did not happen overnight, and instead, it unfolded gradually as Tammy navigated her personal and emotional struggles. One of the first red flags that signaled trouble was Tammy's growing sense of isolation. Kentucky, for all its charm, seemed to become a place where Tammy felt stifled and unsupported in her journey toward weight loss and personal growth. In interviews, Tammy expressed frustration about the lack of opportunities for her to live a more fulfilling life, and there seemed to be an underlying sense that Kentucky wasn't helping her achieve the goals she had set for herself. The weight of expectations. Another contributing factor to Tammy's change in perception was the weight of societal expectations in her hometown. As a person struggling with obesity, Tammy began to feel the heavy judgment of others around her. While many people in Kentucky are known for their hospitality and warm demeanor, Tammy, like many others facing obesity, felt the sting of societal stigmas that can often be harsh and unforgiving. The criticisms she received, particularly from those who didn't understand her struggles, seemed to amplify her frustrations with the state. Tammy often felt like she was constantly under scrutiny, which led to increased anxiety and a feeling of helplessness. This burden, combined with a lack of emotional and physical support, began to wear on Tammy's mental health, influencing her outlook on life and her home state. A desire for change. As Tammy's health continued to decline, she made several attempts to change her lifestyle. She sought out medical help, pursued weight loss surgeries, and even made efforts to relocate to new places. Each of these decisions was an attempt to escape the suffocating reality she felt in Kentucky. She sought a fresh start in a new environment, hoping that change would offer her the opportunity to heal both physically and emotionally. Her move away from Kentucky was not just a physical relocation but a symbolic one. She sought an environment where she could find new sources of motivation, free from the judgment and criticisms she had faced back home. For Tammy, moving away from Kentucky represented a search for better self-care, a chance to rebuild her identity, and to be surrounded by individuals who were more understanding of her challenges. The allure of a new beginning. Tammy's decision to change her surroundings wasn't just about fleeing her past, but also about embracing a new sense of possibility. She dreamed of a fresh start, where she could focus more on her health and wellness. The prospect of a new beginning in a new place, one that wasn't steeped in the past, allowed her to envision a brighter future. However, even though Tammy left Kentucky, the scars of her past still linger. The emotional struggles she faced at home followed her into her new life, and she realized that simply changing locations wouldn't solve all her problems. Despite the change in scenery, Tammy's health and emotional challenges persisted, and she continues to battle with them on the show. This realization has been part of her ongoing journey, understanding that sometimes the real work needs to happen internally. Reflecting on her journey despite her complicated relationship with Kentucky, Tammy's story serves as a reminder that growth and healing aren't always linear. Her desire for a fresh start and her eventual relocation might seem like a simple solution, but it underscores a larger theme of self-discovery and the pursuit of better mental health. Kentucky, while once a symbol of comfort and familiarity, became a place that represented the difficulties Tammy faced in her life. Yet, even in her departure, she hasn't completely closed the door on the idea of returning or finding peace with her past. Throughout her journey, Tammy has been confronted by the challenges of losing weight, battling addiction, and confronting her mental health issues. But no matter where she is geographically, the root of her struggle remains consistent. In many ways, Tammy's departure from Kentucky was merely a reflection of the deeper need for personal transformation, a desire for change not only in her environment but also in her mindset. Conclusion: Tammy Slaton's changing perspective on Kentucky is a testament to the complexity of human emotion and the ongoing struggle for self-acceptance and personal growth. From her early days in the Bluegrass state to her decision to leave it behind, Tammy's journey has been marked by both triumphs and red flags. Kentucky, once a place she cherished, eventually became a symbol of limitations, judgment, and frustration. As 1000 lb Sisters continues to unfold, fans are left wondering what's next for Tammy. Will she ever reconcile her past with her present? Will Kentucky ever feel like home again? These questions remain unanswered, but Tammy's story is far from over. Her search for self-empowerment, inner peace, and physical well-being is a continuous journey, one that doesn't just involve changing places, but also changing within.